So, we're going to talk about my favorite pre and post workout meals when we're training hard in the gym, whether it's trying to build strength and build muscle or lean out and look good on the beach. So, before I go into it, I do want to say that if your nutrition isn't on point, then your pre and post workouts don't really matter. But if your workouts are intense and your strength is going up, usually you're on some sort of good path. But you come to this video for my opinion, or maybe get someone else's opinion on what they do. So why not? Let's get to it. So I will usually do peanut butter with banana for my pre-workouts. When I am trying to build muscle and strength, usually, believe it or not, when I'm trying to cut, I won't have a pre-workout meal. I'll train fasted, and then I'll eat usually white rice, steak, and avocado. That's my actually favorite post-workout meal. You can't go wrong with any red meat and white rice. I love eggs. I eat eggs sometimes in the breakfast. I'll do like eggs, avocado, and a little toast with jam. Not only that, I got other tricks up my sleeve, like sometimes peanut butter and bananas. Fruit, I didn't want to get my entire grocery things out, but 2 bananas and some peanut butter works amazing. You can do 3 eggs and some spinach and mix that in. You can make some omelets, so you can get really creative with it. But for dinners too, if you can't afford the steaks, you can go on the fish side with some tilapia or some salmon. You can even do chicken. You can do lean ground turkey. You can mix that in a stir fry. So make sure you're getting in a good balance of protein, carbs, and fat. You don't want to go overboard on one particular. Now, studies say that you'll get more benefits post-workout eating high carbs. Have a good balance. My only argument with that is some people lean to carbs like a potato chip or something, and now, some people can go a little overboard, so that's why when I say carbs, I want you to go to mixed carbohydrates like fruits and vegetables. I want that to be your main source. Or you can do some grains like some white rice or brown rice. If you're pre-diabetic or diabetic, then maybe stick away to white rice, stick closer to brown rice. But those are like a few example of my pre and post-workout meals. Just to go back to overview, because I want to make this video nice and short and quick. Pre-workout, I'll usually have some peanut butter and some bananas. If I'm not a fan of peanut butter, which a lot of people don't like peanut butter, I didn't like peanut butter until I was 18. I'll have coffee in the morning. That caffeine, that stimulant is amazing. I'll do eggs. If I don't like eggs, sometimes I'll do a little toast. The bread and a little jam, the 8 grams of sugar isn't going to kill you, especially if we are working out and training. If we're training hard, you're usually going to deplete up to 85% of your glycogen stores in your muscle. So when you train, you're burning all the carbs will turn into glycogen, and that's just stored in your muscle. So think of carbs as fuel for the next day. So that's what I want to get to. Avocados are great for protein and fat for your sources. Pre-workout, back to I said I'm all over the place, but I'm just going to wrap up everything. So pre-workout meals, I said protein. I said peanut butter and bananas. You can do little rice cakes. Get these like rice cakes. You can do like flavored ones, cinnamon or apple cinnamon. Put a little peanut butter on it. Get some bananas on top of the peanut butter. Let me check my food real quick. See, I'm on like a little budget, since I'm like saving for should not be named because it's a little surprise for my business. But I'm doing a little. It's not every once in a while, but I'm doing like a little ramen with an egg on top, and then I'm doing a slow cook because it's hot out and I've been training outside, so my sodium and potassium's like all pleated, so I do need to get some of that. So don't think that me eating ramen, though, they're like, okay, I'm not going to listen to this guy's advice. Trust me, ramen, not an everyday thing. It's on a budget. I'm sure everyone has like at least a packet of ramen in their fridge. But main takeaway of the video, though, eat food that's nutrient dense and that your great grandparents would recognize, and your workouts and your pre and post workout meals don't matter anything if your overall nutrition isn't good. But main topics though, because my apologies, I keep going everywhere because I want to make this quick and short but get everything out. ADHD be like that. But pre-workout, peanut butter, bananas, you can do rice cakes, you can do little eggs, you can do almonds, you can do little cashews, you can do a little trail mix. Try and get the trail mix without chocolate. And if you're trying to, if you're trying to build muscle, trying to build strength, if you're really trying to lean out and trying to cut and get that six pack and whatnot, I would honestly skip the pre-workout and try and go fasted. I mean, you can probably do like a protein shake or maybe like some pre-workout or some coffee, because I don't want you to train on an empty stomach because your workout will suffer. Get a little carbs in, because carbs is fuel for the body, and that's why we have carbs at dinner too, because the next day when we're training on that fasted state, those carbs is already that stored up glycogen in those muscle cells. So that's why like the pre-workout meal isn't really necessary if we're trying to lean out and cut, my opinion. But to somebody though that has to get that meal, because we'll also take you have to get used to it, because you can't do that in one night, just like skip eating before like workouts. You got to gradually get used to it. Do a little toast with some jam, fruit, strawberries, berries, kiwi, oranges, watermelon. You can do avocados. You can get crazy. You can even add like a small salad. That's mixed carbohydrates right there. That's fiber. That's gonna help you. Fiber is gonna help with protein synthesis. So that's for pre-workout meals. You can't go wrong with a bagel with a little cream cheese and some eggs too. Like, for the longest time building strength, I would do bacon and eggs, nothing wrong with that, because I would do my core, I would lift heavy, and then I would occasionally either walk around the block or go for a short mile run or 2 mile run, or maybe play basketball. So post-workout, red meats is going to get the creatine, or if you're not a fan of red meat, you can do fish, you can do chicken, you can do tofu, you can do lean ground turkey, chicken, if I already said that, tuna. If you're not a fan of tuna, go for some lobster, do some shellfish, do some, put me on the spot now, there's so many proteins. You can do like elk, that'd be interesting. You can also do, said tofu. You can do cauliflower-based items, cauliflower-based pizzas. Those aren't gonna be that much. Cauliflower-based mac and cheese with some chicken on top, or you know what I mean. And a good side too, if you get tired of the white rice, because make your white rice with your red meats. But if you get tired of that, you can't go wrong with sweet potato fries. Sweet potato fries has 2 grams of protein per serving, so sweet potato fries is pretty good too. So hope that helps. Peace.